Trump hasn't got any money. He runs his business on funny paper and only fiddled with negotiations that broke down. He never gives us real numbers. His wealth is in his imagination. According to all these investigations, he's broke now. Out of money, here's the facts. Trump's a loser, paid no tax, but criticized tax cheats, what a skank. His contractors got the shaft, while Trump walked away and laughed, getting fishy loans from Deutsche Bank. And oh, we'd like to tell him where he can go now. But sit tight. Congress is finally doing some oversight. See him send subpoenas out. Maybe soon they'll send that schmuck away. Will our dream come true today? 1, 2, 3, 4 things are fizzing. All Trump's henchmen go to prison. Now that Mueller's report is in, Trump should really be in prison. Lame excuses we're dismissing. Trump's adult kids should be in prison. 1, 2, 3, 4 things are fizzing. All Trump's henchmen go to prison. Now that Mueller's report is in, Trump should...
And
Lauren Mayer
ought to be in prison. That's what the song says. And he ought to be. That's what we're all thinking. That's what we all know with all the crap that's going on. Should he be in jail, locked up, and throwing the keys away? Hell yes. Hello, Blue Dot family. It is Sunday, baby, and I hope all our Blue Dot mothers out there are having a wonderful Blue Dot Mother Day. And I hope everybody had a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And even if you're not a mama, I hope you had a wonderful day. I want to thank Joy Peters, Jen Locks, Reuben Michaels, Travis Johnstone, Rose Taylor, Rebecca Welder, and Linda Douglas. I just seen y'all try to jot down those names that pop up first when they start coming in. And hey, Rose, by the way, I saw your picture the other day. Makeup looked good, dear. That picture looked good. So, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. But it's going to be a day. You might as well enjoy today because it's going to start getting rough pretty soon with the bullshit that this country's going through right now. If you sit around and listen to the news, listen to the talk shows and all that bullshit, then you start hearing the words constitutional crisis. We're in a constitutional crisis. And I'm not sure I'm sold on that idea yet because there is remedy. There's remedy in our Constitution for what the bullshit that we're going through. And it is... It's up to Congress to do that. It's a matter of fact, in the first article of the Constitution, it gives all the power of legislation to the Congress, baby, and they have their work cut out with a decision, I guess, on whether or not to impeach. But anyway, before I get started and we get the conversation going, I've been able to do a little bit of reading and whatnot, but there was something that caught my eye that I had to go reference something, and when I referenced something else, then that caught my eye. But I want to take a minute to read this because I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will be forgotten that the vigor of government is essential to the security of liberty, that in the contemplation of a sound and well-informed judgment, their interests can never be separated, and that a dangerous ambition most often lurks behind the specious mask of zeal for the rights of the people than under the forbidden appearance of zeal for the firmness and efficiency of government. History will teach us that the former has found a much more certain road to the introduction of despotism than the latter, and that those men who have overturned the liberties of republics the greatest number have begun their career by paying obsequious court to the people, commencing demigods, and ending tyrants. When I read that, let me catch my breath here. When I read that, it made me think of Donnie. It made me think of Donnie because that's how he came in. He was playing to an obsequious court. To the people, he was giving them red meat for what they wanted. At the time the birther thing was going on, he's just throwing that out there, and he created they made a demagogue of him. And no republics in the history of man have been brought down faster than that, a zealous madman that gets in power. In the course of the preceding observations, I have had an eye, my fellow citizens, to putting you upon your guard against all attempts from whatever quarter to influence your decision in a matter of the utmost moment to your welfare by only impressions other than those which may result from the evidence of truth. That's Alexander Hamilton. Wrote that in 1787. And he was speaking, it's in the Federalist Papers. As a matter of fact, it's the first article that Alexander Hamilton wrote in the Federalist. And the Federalist Papers are trying to convince a nation that we've won our independence from the crown. We are now 13 individual colonies or states, you might call them, and we have not yet ratified the Constitution. The Constitution has been written, but it has not been ratified by the states. And the Federalist Papers are Alexander Hamilton and James Madison and John Jay wrote in the Federalist to convince their countrymen that the way to go would be to ratify this Constitution and become a country instead of 13 individual confederacies. And it's a quite interesting read, to tell you the truth. And I've gotten into it here in the last night or two. And but it tells us a lot. We are the guardians of liberty, baby. And Alexander wrote it then. It is we the people that must stop this kind of shit. It's we the people that are charged with the responsibility of being informed citizens and demanding a government of the people. That's our job, baby. That's every one of us citizens out here. And it seems to have gone quite astray here, baby. We got a guy up here now who just doesn't think anything pertains to him, the Constitution, the law, or anything else. I'm ready to see some people get locked up. How about William Barr and Steve Mnuchin to start with? Donnie Jr. throw his ass in there just for fun. But I'm ready to see the Constitution upheld. I'm ready to see our Congress do their job. And because the more this goes on, this guy is just trying to throw a blanket over every damn thing there is. But there's light at the end of the tunnel, baby. There's things going on in New York State with his taxes and stuff. There's a lot going to be coming out here in the next week or so. But this next few weeks are going to determine our republic, baby. It's going to determine our democracy. Are we willing to hang on to it? And I say it is, baby. But anyway, I just wanted to get that out because when I read that, it just struck home that the more republics have had their overturned by overzealous idiots like Donnie, who claims he can only be the one to save the world. Anyway, Dennis, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing this evening, Dennis?
I'm doing well.
Dennis Valadez and Sparky Dunk, you in there, bub?
Actually, Sparky had to
Travis.
take off. Yeah, how about that? I'm back. Holy shit,
holy
right?
shit. Travis is back.
No, Sparky said he's having computer trouble, so he'll be back. So we'll keep an eye out for him. But yeah, no, I'm back.
Yep, Travis is back.
I'm back for now, for sure. Probably for good. I don't think I got anything else going on, but no. I find it weird. I come back, and all my shit's been moved.
Everything was moved.
Everything was moved. What did you do while I was gone?
Hey, you set the shit up.
I set the shit up, but I still had
to just
everything
make it
laid
work.
out.
I had to be the one to make it work, and I did.
You optimized?
Huh?
Yeah, Dad optimized, By the way, I want to see from the
Adapt and
YouTube
overcome, buddy.
and Facebook comments. I want to see, did Dad do okay while I was gone?
Yeah,
Did
it
nothing
did.
blow up?
Yeah, nothing blew up. I didn't set the TV on fire.
This isn't a whole fresh coat of paint in here to just
No.
make me think everything was
No,
okay?
No, yeah,
Okay.
fresh coat of paint, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Needs to happen.
It
Didn't happen while you was gone.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna happen unless you're here to help too. So
I guess that's
there's
fair.
how that works.
No, I was gone for a week to go to the secret place, to the secret meeting,
Yeah, the secret meeting in the secret place.
to talk to the secret people.
Secret people. Yeah.
And y'all know the secret.
It was the secret decision that
Yeah, well, it was
everybody doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say
Yeah.
Trump's gonna get out of office.
He's gonna leave, baby. We got the inside scoop. Use your secret decoder ring to decipher all this, and you will come up with the correct date that his ass is gonna
What?
be thrown out of our house.
What was
You
that?
gotta
from?
know the secret handshake to get in the door.
Yeah, you gotta get,
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I seen that last night. A little secret handshake. Last night, me and Mama watched Black Klansman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was pretty good. That's pretty good. I was kind of disappointed in the ending. Of course, this is way back when, I guess. But after he busted all over them, then the chief of police said, "Well, yeah, we're gonna quit the investigation, and you can't talk about this no more." What?
Well, shit.
Uh.
I don't know. I need to check that one out because it sounds good. But no, last night for fun, I finally got around to watching Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah, you told Mama about that.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that I gotta say for once.
English humor, baby. I love it.
Well, for one,
Oh, I love
I actually understood the majority of the humor. That was great. I won't spoil anything for anybody who was like me and hasn't seen it before because it took me long enough to freaking watch it. But
that movie came out in the 70s. I think
Yeah.
you're good with spoilers.
well, but the thing is I've been into the fantasy realm shit for so many years. You would think I would have watched it by now. But then again, I guess like all the Marvel movies, I should have watched it by now too. But anyway, the ending
Mama
of that
knows.
movie pissed me off beyond any belief. I did not expect it to end that way. But I'm not saying it wasn't funny. It was just like one of those sudden drop endings where I'm like, wait, I was actually getting involved with this story. I wanted to see how this was going to pan out. But, no, I mean, oh well. It was fun as shit, though. I'm going to have to check out all of their other works.
We watched another show last night. We watched two.
Yeah, what'd you watch?
We watched Black Klansman,
Yeah.
and then we watched the first episode of Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to check that out
Yeah.
so bad. How
That's
was it?
weird. That's pretty good. Now I'm waiting to see. We don't see the next episode, I guess, until Monday. I guess.
Yeah,
tomorrow
probably
night
next
at 8
week or
o'clock or some
something.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting and pretty frightening, I guess, when the explosion happened in the core. All these Russian people that worked in the plant couldn't believe what had happened, and the command or the guy in charge there in the control room kept insisting that the core had not blown up and that you're just mistaken. Go and look again. And the problem is, every time somebody goes and look, their face gets all burned up as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, just. But their decision not to evacuate the town, to cut the phone lines so nobody could get information out about it, and all that. It's shows how the Russian government stepped in real quick to try to minimize the publicity of it. Like everybody in the world wasn't going to find out about it.
Was it just me or because obviously I wasn't around for any of that.
Yeah.
But what was it? Didn't we finally figure out the scale of it when the toxic or the radioactive
massive.
cloud went over? Where was it? One of the can't remember.
I haven't seen that episode yet.
Well,
So
no,
don't spoil it for me.
don't spoil it. Well, no, it's like
No.
the
Yeah,
radiation
it's
went over like I think it was Switzerland. Don't quote me on that. The radiation level in the air was so high it was
yeah.
past illegal, or it was
yes.
beyond illegal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just I can't believe their ignorance did not, come out and say anything about that.
It goes into a little bit of, like a fireman in the town responds, and the whole fire brigade goes out to the plant to fight the fire. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all those guys got toast. And then the townspeople are they're lined up on the street, watching in the distance this big glow and everything, and all that time the radiation is just raining down on them.
Yeah.
And so yeah, all those.
Can you
people
imagine?
No.
No.
God
damn.
I think I remember them an article saying that radiation's kind of creeping towards the California coast.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
At Fukushima.
Yeah.
And they're still dealing with that, man. Nuclear energy is great. It provides a whole lot. The problem is, what are you going to do with the nuclear waste, and what are you going to do if you have a meltdown? And those are two very big strikes against it. But
yeah. I don't know. It's just incredible their smoke screen that they put up to try to keep that information from going out and just letting their own people suffer by saying, "Oh, everything's fine,"
Yes, Candy too. We were just talking about Chernobyl.
Sparky's back.
Oh,
Sparky's
there you go,
back.
Spark. Doing all right, bub?
Pull him back.
Yeah, I got to pull him back. I'll start bringing people into the call.
He tried
in
to
just a second.
escape, but they pulled me back in.
What is that from?
That's Goodfellas, I think.
Oh, Goodfellas? That's another one I haven't seen before.
Oh my goodness.
He's got a long way to go.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, I should have been on this shit a long time ago, but.
Well, you might be like, I'm the world's worst at Mama getting me to sit down and watch a movie.
Same.
Unless it's a documentary. Huh? What? About what? Okay, I'm always up for a documentary, or nonfiction history dramas or something like that. But every time she talks me into watching, what? She's gonna kill me, I swear.
Do you hear her?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else can hear that or not.
Yes,
Jenny's singing her song.
Everybody can hear it. Jenny under the house.
We can hear it.
Yep. Yep. I was out there pulling grass for it today. I run out of hay and ain't nobody got hay until tomorrow, so.
You good? Uh-oh. I was wondering what you're like mute. What? You okay?
Yeah,
Radiation?
Yeah, radiation, Chernobyl shit, I think. I believe I've seen a whole cloud come over. No, that's what I get interested in anyway. Documentaries and history and whatnot. But when she does get me to watch a movie, I usually enjoy it. But Mama watches movies at night when I go to bed.
Yep. Yeah.
Mom watches Netflix while I go, yeah, I'm out.
That's her thing.
Yeah, she stays up a little later than me, but she's right next to me, so I can go to sleep. Down in Bonnicosi, I want to thank you. Send a message to my wife saying Happy Mother's Day, so we appreciate that.
We got a lot of that earlier.
Richard
actually,
Anderson,
when
how
we were
you?
starting.
Yes, we
so
did.
Thank you everybody for all that. We're hoping everybody here has a Happy Mother's Day as well. Dad sees something.
Oh, Rose Hill, but I can't read all that. I'll have to read that later on.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back to that. When
I'll
we
have to
see
go back.
one of those big long ones, it's like, whoa, what's going on?
But she's got something to say. I'm not voting Republican because I want to see the Dow Jones go up. I'm voting Democrat because I want to see my paycheck go up. There you go, baby. I'll read the rest later. But yeah, that ain't been happening. All the money on this tax cut, baby, it went to the top 1%. They raking in the dough, baby. And your poor ass isn't.
I gotta say, really quick, being gone for only a week and coming back to all this shit was like, what? Because when I leave,
shit?
I don't like to watch
the
news.
Don't look.
I try to get away from it, but like some of the things that I saw, the one time I flipped through the channels and saw CNN, I see Trump evoking executive privilege on the Mueller report, and I was just
everything from his birth forward.
Yeah,
executive privilege. Can't see none of that shit no more.
That was some shit. Then I see that we're sending an aircraft carrier over to Iran, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
puffing up over there, baby.
I'm gone for
drawing a
7 days.
And the world goes to shit. See, that's what happens when you turn your back and you're not paying attention.
Yeah, but then again, I guess.
man. Next thing you know.
But then again, there's always crazy shit going on every single day anyway, right?
Every day since this man's been in our house.
So it's like getting away from it for just a few days. It's like a fresh reminder of the shit does not stop if you're not paying attention, which is why everybody should be paying attention.
I was listening to one of the talking heads earlier about, none of us should be surprised at the way this is going. It's the same modus operandi that he has had all his life about everything, and that is to tie shit up in the courts, delay, and all this crap, and just run the clock out on everything, from the contractors that used to work for him for anything in his life, his businesses, all that shit. Which isn't he just a filthy rich asshole, ain't he? I don't think so. I think he's bought and paid for. I think he's just like back then in the 80s and 90s. He's broke.
What is it? Brocahontas?
Yeah, Brocahontas. That's what's going on. But it is, baby. It's up to us. Mitch is trying to, and I've been talking about it. July 7th of this year is the few days after the 4th of July holiday, which it's the Sunday after the 4th of July holiday, which if y'all haven't read there, Donnie's really made some big changes to this year's July 4th celebration in Washington, D.C. They're moving things around. The fireworks celebration is going to be moved. There's going to be some new venue up there. Donnie is going to come out and speak. So he's making it about Donnie. He's making this July 4th, or he's attempting to, about him being the savior of our country. And if it weren't for him, we'd all be eating rice somewhere. That's his fantasy in his head, that he has reached down and saved this nation from despair, and nothing could be farther from the truth. He has sunk this nation into the deepest depths of despair ever since he raised his hand on that freaking Bible. And it's gets after me.
I think it gets after every one of us.
It gets after everybody. But now we're at that point. He's thrown down the gauntlet. We can't see shit. Not the Mueller report. We're not going to talk to Mueller. We're not going to see Dan McGahn. It's nothing. Don Jr. now ignoring the subpoena he has. Steve Mnuchin, are you shitting me? Let's lock his ass up. That's what happens when you don't obey the law. And Congress has the right to subpoena those documents, and Mnuchin has a responsibility to turn them over. But in this administration, baby, it's all a finger in your face. They don't really give a shit about your laws, your Constitution. You can get all the lawyers you want. We'll get all the lawyers we want, and we'll just tie this shit up in court forever. And that's Donnie's plan. And so Mitch's idea on July 7th, the protest in the nation's capital would be...
Good Mitch, by the way.
Good Mitch.
Good Mitch. Not Mitch McConnell. Good Mitch.
No.
The one and only Mitch,
Well,
apparently.
when I say Mitch, I'm not the one, unless I got a fire in my eye.
No,
Man,
I'm just
man
remembering
has to
from
go.
a while back. Yeah.
Mitch in the room tonight?
No, he's not in the room, but I think I'm going to bring some people into
Bring
the
him in.
room.
Let's talk to some Blue Dot family members.
Wait, what was that, Dennis?
Mitch said he was about to catch a flight somewhere.
Oh, no shit. Oh, he might be going to San Antonio.
Sandy Annie.
Might be coming to your town. Coming to see Dennis.
All right. So we're going to start bringing people in. We want to welcome Velda. Velda, you with us tonight?
Velda.
She was there.
She was there a second ago. She's muted.
I am.
Oh,
there she is. Hey, Velda.
At the live feed.
Wait, what was that?
You were
I have
watching.
to turn off Facebook. I'm not Facebook, but YouTube.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So how have you been, Velda?
Oh, pretty good.
How is-
We had bad news today. We lost
Oh.
our nephew. So
Oh, I'm sorry to
that's-
hear that.
Terrible to hear that.
but it's been a
It's
been a
sudden,
trying
or-
week and a trying day. Yeah. His wife about 4 months ago, and I think we just kind of think he just gave up.
Boy, howdy.
That's a shame.
That is sad. How old was he?
71.
How old?
71.
71?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well,
Remember that.
yeah. Hey, the way I'm looking at it, I'll be lucky to hit 71. And then I start doing the math and going, oh, shit. That's not long.
They'll be 86. My husband will be 86 this year.
Is that right?
This
Oh shit!
this month.
Here I am, Piddly 66. Yeah. I'm trying though. I'm trying to catch up. You just sit down on the bench and wait for me. How's that? I'll catch
Oh,
up
I've
with
got
you.
to catch up to you. I'm 6 feet.
Oh, you're saying I'll wait on you then, darling. I'll find me a bench. But yeah, you were gonna say?
Oh yeah, now we're just gonna welcome the one and only Filthy Mouth Liberal.
Oh, are you shitting me, Andy? Are you on here, buddy? Andy. All right, we're gonna have to whip out the paddles here, buddy. Come on, I know you're there, bud. Andy had heart surgery. Had stents put in. Man. Went through some serious shit.
There he went.
That's lost him.
Well, let's see here.
I got a quick story.
Yeah, go for it.
What you got, Dennis?
I was driving down the street to pick up my daughter from work this afternoon,
Yeah.
and I saw this little car and a flag, and I didn't see it until it was at the stoplight. This guy was holding a 3 foot by 5 foot flag out his driver's window. It was a blue flag that said Trump on it.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
naturally, I gave him the single digit
Yeah,
salute.
yeah. Up your ass, asshole. Are you shitting me? Driving around with a Trump flag. It's that's sick. That is sick. I don't know.
They're the type to
Yeah,
that's the
those
one,
are the ones that are going to be up in your face.
Yeah.
Trump. Yeah.
and they can't handle anything back.
No,
at
no,
them,
no.
for sure.
Not probably not intellectually able to defend anything the man does, but
Though, did I hear you right? It was a blue flag.
It was a blue flag.
yeah,
That-
dumbass. Can't even
Trump
pick the
red
right
letter.
color. Shit.
Damn.
It's up to us, people. We can't have this shit
Bring
in our
me
house.
in.
We are. You
Whoop.
in, Andy?
I'm in. Am
You're
I in?
You're in, buddy. We was waiting
Holy
on you.
shit, I made it. I can't believe
And we're
it.
glad you did. Andy
Well, how are
Pagoda,
you guys?
we're doing fine. How about you? You're the one that
I'm
went
well.
through I'm glad to hear that shit.
I'm well. I was hanging out in the green room there for just a minute, and all of a sudden I got pulled in here, and
Yeah.
it's great both
Oh.
places.
We're like digital aliens. We abduct people, bring them in, and we
snatch you right out of your bed.
interrogate you, and then eventually we throw you out.
Yeah.
And then
Chew
you
you
wonder,
up,
then
spit
you
you
sit
out,
there
baby.
and wonder what just happened.
What was that?
Well, I've tried to get you guys on the other computer, and it wasn't working. So I got the video on one computer, and I have the audio on the other one.
Oh, there you
And
go.
I'm as confused as Father's
Oh,
Day in
there
the
you
ghetto.
go.
It's just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Shit. Mm-mm.
Oh man.
So how's the heart, Andy?
Well, it's still here. It beats 2 or 3 times a minute. It's enough to keep me alive anyway. So we're doing well in that regard.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it.
I'm
Glad to
sitting
hear
here having a beer, celebrating the whole damn thing right now.
it. Have you switched them cigars yet?
Well, I did, but you know what? They're not worth a shit for anything. I went back to the old.
Back to the old ones. They taste a little better.
Yeah, they do.
Shit. Well,
And I
man,
went back to the same tequila I was drinking before.
Well, everything's right back to normal then.
Yeah,
Shit,
we're
yeah.
right back to abnormal,
The
I should
abnormal.
say.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So what do you think, Andy? What do you think we need to do?
I'm a little behind at this point in the process because I haven't got to listen to the whole thing.
Right.
I think we need to shit can all of them and bring some new
I'm
people in here and
telling
get
you,
something
baby.
done.
I'm telling you, that's what it's going to take. We need to shit can the whole Republican Party. The Republican Party needs to come up with a new Republican Party. Somebody that has values and integrity at least would be a
Unfortunately, since the unfortunate demise of John McCain, there has not
No,
been a Republican that I have
they went
seen
tomorrow.
that is anywhere near normal
Mm-mm.
at this point.
No.
And I don't know where to go.
Did you all see Saturday Night Live last night? When
I did not.
They parodied Chuck Todd on Meet the Press, I guess, or something. And he was asking, who was that? Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, and Susan Collins. That's right. How could I forget that voice? What would it take to for you to turn on Trump? And they went through a whole list of shit. None of them, I'm telling you, they hit.
Well,
Go
The
ahead.
first thing I can offer, since I'm a good old Carolina boy,
Yeah, that's
is
it.
Lindsay needs to get the hell out of the closet. Okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to go ahead and come out and reveal himself for who he
Well,
really
now
is.
he swears up and down he
Maybe
ain't
at
gay.
that point,
I don't know
maybe
why.
he could get something done once the world knows who he really is. I mean, we know, but he doesn't think we
Now,
know.
well, he's doing his best to hide it, but he'd swear up and
God
down
bless
that,
him. He picking hard.
Well, see, everybody keeps saying that, but I think everybody's got it backwards a little bit because it's not what you think. It's the idea that who his real identity is a fucking Russian operative because when he went to Russia,
he
he changed.
He changed
He
when he came
changed.
back from Russia. So I'm thinking they have a little
Well,
something on.
sure he did, but I mean, everybody knows the kind of cigar he smokes.
Yeah.
And there's no passing that up.
No match required, right?
No, that's not a Cohiba either.
No.
I could give you some other answers for that, but I'd rather not.
We're a family show here, but
Indeed.
no, I'm telling you, Lindsey Graham has thrown it down. Mitch McConnell, that guy, he's the problem in the Senate. He's got to go.
I agree.
He's got to get out of there because he's the one that's stomping on everything. There ain't nothing gets past the Senate as long as the Republicans.
All right,
hold
Kentucky. Are you Kentuckians hearing this?
I hope so, baby. I hope so. I know we have blue dots in Kentucky. We have them in Tennessee. We have them all over the place, baby. And
He's down 17 points in Kentucky.
ah,
He's only got a 17% like in Kentucky right now.
that's enough to celebrate right there when that man leaves. I'm telling you. It'll be a double celebration. Get rid of his ass and the orange turd that's in there. We need to get.
He's selling T-shirts that say "Cocaine Mitch" because somebody accused him or gave him that moniker.
So get rid of them and the whole what was the hashtag, Travis? I think I heard you say it earlier. Brocahontas, was that?
Yeah.
Oh
was that
yeah,
the one I heard?
Brocahontas. Yeah.
Brocahontas.
I'm
that's
digging
Donnie.
the hell out of that.
Brocahontas. That's Donnie.
I am loving that.
Since
shit.
that
You
story
wouldn't
came
believe
out in the New York Times, he lost over $1 billion. Are you shitting me? Tell me you're a great businessman. What you are is a great con man.
Well, if I die and go to hell tomorrow, my life has been fulfilled by hearing that term, Brocahontas. That's all there is to
There's
it.
something there you go. If we had a cowboy like Bob, we'd give you one.
Well, you better stay long enough to see more than that, man. Seriously.
Yeah, we need you to hang around, Bob. There's going to be a lot to do after 2020.
Yeah.
You think we got work to do now? Shit, we got work to do to win it back. The real work's starting to fix it when we get rid of their ass.
Well, I'm sure I can do a little work from where I'm going. It might be a little bit hot, but I think I can do it.
Well, poke a few people with a few sticks or something,
The
motivate
question
them
for
along. What's that?
Said I got a question for you.
Okay.
What do you think about Giuliano heading off to
Rudy?
Hearts on
Yeah, Rudy
Over there.
Giuliani was going to head over to the Ukraine. He's going to go try to strum up some support for Donnie on 2020, like the Russians did.
Yeah.
Rudy is just plain batshit crazy.
I mean
Okay,
to tell you, the
He's
man
like
should have.
Michelle Bachmann, batshit crazy.
Exactly. That's a good comparison. They're both nuts as shit. Rudy should have quit a long time ago. Go from America's mayor down to America's clown. He's
Well, back in 2001, you could have persuaded a few of us to believe that, but
Yeah.
today, there's no way in hell we're going to believe
No.
that.
No, not at all. That's the scary
He
part,
showed
though.
himself to be the ass he is. He's willing to throw everything out the window. Every legal argument ever made, he's willing to throw in a ditch to follow this ship to please Donnie.
But isn't it scary that Trump, he's doing all this outlandish shit. He says all these outlandish things. He slipped a few things out every now and then. But Trump still keeps him, and he still lets him off the leash to say whatever he wants. It's almost like kind of rubbing it in our faces. Yeah, we're batshit insane, and what are y'all going to do about it?
That's exactly what it is.
So he pulled a Bill Cosby on us a time or two. He
That's
slipped
what
us.
we're.
Yeah, no
slip the naked.
shit. Exactly.
That's exactly where we are now. We have the Republican Party and this administration throwing their finger in our face saying, what are you going to do about it? Well, baby, we need to do what the Constitution says to do. And we need to start
Let me check for that bottle of nitro. I got to make sure it gets close to this.
Make sure you get that shit handy. But,
blatant obstruction, right in your face obstruction.
yes. Ouch.
And the kicker is they don't think there's anything we can do about it.
That's exactly what
They
they're thinking.
don't think we have a leg to stand
They
on.
think we're afraid to. They think we're afraid to impeach because, well, we don't want to piss off his crowd. Are you shitting me? It's time to tell his crowd that if you, yes, it's time to stand up for your country and not a person, but the ideals that the Constitution, baby, stand up for that. This is bullshit with this man. But it has been ever since he started. As a matter of fact, when he took his first freaking breath, it's been all bullshit ever since then. Every deal he's ever made, every building he's ever slapped his name on, it got there through courts in a lot of litigation, baby. And it's
well, what's really getting in my crawl right now, John, is in 2000 whatever the hell it is, 2020, yeah, the next election, when he's voted out of office. There are those who think that he's actually going to try to grandstand and not leave. And what are we going to do about that? That's what really burns my biscuits right now, that we're even at the point where we're thinking about this thing.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Well, that does tell you where we're at, because that is a topic of conversation around a lot of tables. Because we all know he's going to claim, if he loses, he's going to claim it's a rigged election, it's a deep state thing, it's this, that, and the other, secret society, and Casper the Ghost, and Willy Wonka all rolled up in one, and how the Democrats all cheated and shit, and he's going to try to pull that crap off. And the law is the law, baby. When you lose the election, you leave, and if he doesn't leave, then they go in and take his ass out.
The question is, how close is he going to come successful at that, though? That's what really gets
it's
me
scary
right now.
when you start thinking of how far he is willing to motivate his followers. And we've seen this before when he was talking about when he has his bikers for Trump, when he has the military, and I have the law enforcement and shit like that. That's not true. He might have bikers for Trump, but what the hell? I'm sorry, I'm not frightened. But what I would be more frightened of is those individuals out here, and you know how easily some of them can be persuaded to grab their little AR and head out the damn door to defend Donnie and start mowing down people at random. And that's what I'm afraid of.
Think about it. Just last night, what were we hearing? Like freaking shockwaves were hitting our house because some neighbor was fucking blowing shit up.
Yeah, they were having a nice time last night. A whole lot of gunfire and several very loud explosions. And my only guess is they must have been setting up a propane tank and shooting at it or something. But we had 3 very loud explosions here.
I can't say that we don't do that over here from time to time. We've had a little bit too much to drink, but we make sure people.
They were pretty loaded up last night because it was like 4th of July last night.
Is Tannerite legal in Texas?
I believe
it
is. I believe it is.
It might have been.
That's probably what they were doing.
Yeah.
You got to shoot it to set it off.
Oh yeah. There's a guy I know that shot a whole box of it, and man, I'm telling you, that shit.
And it's legal.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
It's legal here too, Sparky, and I don't get it, but it really is, and I don't know what good it does, but
well, they use clay for clay pigeons, so when the shot hits it, it kind of explodes a little bit, so you get that poof of dust, so you hit it. So you only have to have one little BB hit it. That's one.
So what's the deal? You hit your target, you jizz in your pants, you go change, you come out, try and do it again.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, but the thing that I'm worried about is they're going to combine this and have that same mentality, but do it for their quote unquote country and their freedom.
Yeah.
And that is the problem. So even if
you don't think that's possible, all you have to do is look back to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
That's as far back as you have to look to find that. And we saw the devastation that caused. Do we have idiots in this country that are capable of doing that? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And they used to be more controlled, but since Donnie's been in there, oh no, baby, he's bringing them all out of the woodwork. Every Looney Tune, white supremacist, neo-Nazi, cracked up, idiot just wanting to blow something up. You know, he's brought them all out and given them a voice. And
there's a video online of a guy had planted some tannerite on an old.
Yeah.
And he shot it. It blew up, and a piece of the lawnmower come back and hit him in the leg, and you hear him go, "Damn! I took my leg off."
Well, shit.
Jesus, I wonder how.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Let's blow something up.
Oh my God, I hate when that happens.
Ever heard of shrapnel?
God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the type that we have to worry about. And we have to worry about them because of this asshole in our house. And the more he gets pushed up against the wall, the more of that's going to come out. You know, and there is no sense of responsibility on you know, Donnie is the kind that would scream fire in a theater just to watch everybody run. And that's who he is. You know, we can't expect anything less out of the man. But he will try to attempt to claim that the election is rigged, that, oh man, I think it's going to probably be billions of illegal voters in California alone, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Well, to hear them tell it, that's exactly the way it'll be.
Yeah, and they're getting primed up for it. But I don't know.
Unless he returns his taxes, he's not going to get on California ballot.
What got in my mind, I was on Bob Kincaid's show Friday on the Front Porch. Sparky was there. And something that we were talking about just really stuck in my head, and that is Donnie Jr.'s subpoena from the Senate committee. It's the Senate Judiciary Committee, I think it was. That subpoena had to be approved by Mitch McConnell. Now that little you know, tidbit of information really makes you go, what? Why would Mitch McConnell allow a subpoena to go through for Donnie Jr.? Because knowing what that, you know, it's going to really piss Donnie off. You know, and it might have something to do with that 17% approval rating. He's, you know, at what point is Mitch McConnell willing to throw his career down the toilet, just like everybody else has had to do, to support this asshole? Because that's what they're doing one by one. Each Republican that gets a shit stain on him from that man ends up, you know, just like everything else Donnie touches, it dies. And their careers die. And, you know, that's the way it goes, though. You know, I guess it's worth it. I guess the amount of money they're getting or whatever deal they got going on.
The question is, what are they getting in return to kill their career?
Yeah.
To make it worth it.
To kill their country. You know,
good question. Yeah.
You know, at what price? Because that's exactly what they're doing. The Republican Party is allowing this to fester, and to support all sorts of ridiculous blockades against an inquiry for the truth. You know,
those Russian oligarchs have deep pockets, and they're not bound by all the rules that America has.
No. And that's you know, that's the only thing I can think is everybody thinks they're going to get to be an oligarch in Donnie's new Trump America. You know, when Donnie becomes the new dictator, when he progresses out of a demagogue into a tyrant, and they allow him, then yeah, it could all happen. And that's how come our voices are so important. And I like Mitch's idea. July 7th would be an outstanding day. You know, it's right after the holiday. Everybody's out anyway. To show up in Washington, D.C. and stand there and flip him the bird, flip Congress the bird, get your ass in there and get our, you know, take care of our business. That's what I'm ready for. I'm tired of digging around with this shit. You know, him throwing a blockade up against everything that's done. That's bullshit. Everybody knows he's guilty.
Did I just see something on the screen that where somebody, did I just see a donation or something come up on the screen?
Yeah, Robert Escobar has subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thank you, Robert.
Thank
we
you,
really
Robert.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Bob.
That tells YouTube we're doing something right.
There you go.
And it's free.
And it's
So
free.
If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet,
You reach down there and hit that button.
just like Quacks Too Much and, hang on a second, Quacks Too Much and Miss Tonight have done the same thing.
There
Oh,
you
wow,
go.
we're getting a lot now. Hang on a second.
Well, good. That's outstanding. Welcome to the family, baby. Hit the subscription button.
button.
Your subscription gift will be in the mail promptly.
What's the no? Don't be.
Thank you. A
Okay.
big thank you.
In email form.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Yes.
We're all grateful. Forgive me, Alexa's telling me it's time to wake Mom up for work. I'll be back in just a minute.
All righty.
Good.
That's Alexa, boy. She's on top of things, I'm telling you.
Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, seriously, thank y'all for subscribing.
Yes, we really appreciate that.
That was 3 in under a minute. Damn.
Wow.
That was
count
crazy.
went up. Yeah. You know, you can ask Alexa if you have a YouTube channel, you can just ask Alexa, hey, what's my current subscriber count? She'll tell you real-time subscriber count.
It's a morning ritual here.
Yeah.
Every day.
Did I get somebody else? Did somebody else watch my videos? So vain, I swear. No, I check every morning, and it's encouraging when you see your number go up there, and somebody else left a comment and whatnot. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, for any kind of content
For any
creator,
creator,
it's sometimes you can get in a bog. Sometimes it gets a little bit harder to get up and do this, because even though it could be one of the best jobs in the world, it's also still like very
I love this
mind-consuming.
as a job. It's very taxing. It's but it's enjoyable. It's in its own way.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, I'd blow it.
Yeah, what would you do? Like, I mean, other than
I'd be grumbling down there in my shot, beating a piece of iron to death with a hammer.
Yeah.
Talking about that asshole.
We'd much rather have you here.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My arm can't hardly swing a hammer anymore. It's about time for me to go get shots in my damn shoulder again. But getting to be a regular damn thing in both of them, that sucks. And I'm just waiting on those words. Well, Mr. Burdwell, we just need to go ahead and replace them shoulders. Yeah.
I gotta set Alexa up to remind me when you're on now, so I can get in on all these things. I don't get to get in on as many of them as I'd like to.
Well, you're welcome here, Andy, anytime, buddy. I appreciate it, and I know everybody else does that watches you. Your voice in this matter, and it goes a long way.
I got to figure out how to tell her to do that. The only thing I figure out how to tell Alexa to do right now, without any complication, is fart. I can make her do that.
Yep, we got that one. We
Otherwise,
thank you, Andy Paguda, for that one. We all learned that Alexa can fart, and she does it differently every time you ask her. So.
Kudos to the programmers for
yes.
putting so many fart noises.
Yeah.
Also
Not
called
just-
fart or flatum, is caused by intestinal gas, which is either swallowed with food.
We
or-
triggered her.
Oh,
that
God. One of these days, I think we'll get one for in here, have her completely hooked up to the board, and we can try to include her on the show.
You could ask her anything.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she has like an
And
audio.
I'm sure she would have an opinion.
Oh,
Yeah.
she does. Well, yeah, she does. She's got attitude sometimes too.
She does.
Yeah.
Particularly when you ask her for certain favors. Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
Chivalry.
God.
What do you do? No, I do. I use
Come
her
on,
quite
Sparky,
often.
help me out here.
I use her often, man, because I'll be writing something about some congressman that I'm writing about, or that he did something, and I want to know what district she's from or something. So you can ask her who's so and so, and she'll tell you he's a congressman out of the Southern District in Iowa or whatever, District 42.
Other than that, I mean, yeah, you just got to make sure you tell her to Wikipedia this, Wikipedia that. Or I use her for two things primarily: turn my lights on and off,
Yeah.
or roll dice.
What is roll dice?
Well, I mean, I just ask her to roll a D6 or a D20 or flip a coin. Tell her to roll like a 20-sided die or
So what,
6-sided
you can't
die.
make up your mind. You're gonna let her make up your mind.
Well, yeah, or either that, or if I'm
Heads.
playing Magic or
Oh,
something,
okay.
if I don't want to grab my dice, I'll just ask her to do
He's
it.
got his lights and shit hooked up.
Will
to
she
it, though.
flip a coin, Travis?
Yes.
Yeah, she'll flip a coin, heads or tails.
Alexa. She's not listening to me.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Alexa, flip a coin. Is it heads or tails?
Ale is a type of beer brewed using a warm.
I don't want to know what hell is.
Yeah, that's Alexa, baby.
Alexa, shut the hell up. Jesus
She
Christ.
will flip a coin. I think all you have to say is just flip a coin, and
She'll tell you if it lands heads or
Yeah.
tails.
Alexa, Flip a coin.
You got heads.
There you go.
There you go.
Got heads.
Did you
It's
bet?
my lucky day.
There you go. There you go. Heads I win, tails you lose. What do you want to do?
That's it.
Yeah, we ought to have one in here. I use it mainly just to talk
Welcome
to
to
Travis.
Fun with Alexa, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, yes. Let's have fun with your Alexa. Put her next to the speaker so we can all get her to go off every few minutes.
How many Alexas can we trigger from
Trigger
a
at
live
once.
stream?
Yeah.
It could happen
That
now.
could be scary.
Yeah, everybody click on at the same time. Lord have mercy.
That could be really scary.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh God.
So, do we have any other Game of Thrones watchers in the house tonight that are waiting on the Game of Thrones show tonight? I know Dennis ain't watching. Oh, no. Sparky's not watching. Dennis is
I was
watching.
about to. Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic. I was
No,
like,
no,
what?
no.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sparky's muted. He's not even wanting to say anything
Are
tonight.
you shitting me? Muted. He's over there. He's probably out in the man cave. There he is.
No, I've been messing with the dog's been bugging me, so I'm muting and I forget to unmute again.
What's his name? I forgot his
Grady.
name. Grady. How's Grady doing?
He's doing all right. He wasn't eating, so he's outside again now. I gave him a hot dog.
Oh, hot dog. Well, shit, yeah, that'll work. If you don't want that,
So
there's
we
something
can't
wrong.
really say Grady fart and he'll do it, right?
No, you gotta wait till later at night when you least expect it.
Yeah, then
Who's at the hot dog?
it's when your wife looks at you, honey, I didn't do it. The dog did it. Grady did it.
No, he's in here with me. She doesn't.
When I wake up in the morning, I try as much as I can not to move, because I got 2 dogs in our bedroom that are just waiting for me to make the slightest move, and then they're both going to stand up at the door, and the golden retriever is going to start breathing heavy. It's like, Jesus, all right, I'm getting up. So that's the way my day starts every day. So, Jorge Tire Biter, how you doing, buddy? I see you out there. Rancho Tire Biter is here. Our internet is sketchy tonight, but we're trying. Well, buddy, we're glad you're out there.
That sounds like the story of our life.
I know it. Farts Club. I've been following his shit. I like Jorge. He's got some shit going on out there at his place. I'm telling you.
Cool.
Looks like fun.
Cool. I'm just.
My internet was flaky tonight too for a while.
They knew we were all going to be meeting at the secret place at the secret time.
Yeah, somebody let it out of the bag.
Someone
Found out.
God damn it, you guys! I thought I could trust you,
Oh, there she goes again.
but we might. I'm going to give you a go ahead and give you like a 10-minute warning before you got to watch Game of Thrones
I
with
have
Mama.
a date tonight. Mama wants me to
Can
sit
we,
down and watch it.
Can we grab Bernadette? I always like what she has to say.
Where's Bernadette?
Yeah, let me try to bring in some more peeps before we go.
Who's there?
Let's see.
Bernadette? Bernadette, are you there?
I am.
I'm glad you are, sweetheart. How you been doing?
Oh, she
She
left.
went out.
Oh, look at there. She got pissed off at me.
There we go. Doing it again.
Boy, howdy shit.
Can
I
we get
knew
a-
I should have used breath spray.
Yogi
Hey, Val
first.
Wood, how are you doing, darling? I see you out there. Val's always with us, baby. I like Val.
What'd you say, Dennis?
Can we get Yogi in? He barely got in at the end of last show.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't here for last show.
No. At the end of the last show, I dragged everybody in there. I just
Did
pulled
you?
everybody
You can
in
toss
there.
me back in the green room if you need the space, Travis.
Nah.
No. We should be good right here. It should be
Yogi,
good.
are you in there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go, bud. How you doing?
Hanging in there,
Well,
trying to get my move settled down. It's crunch time. Got less than a month.
Jeez.
you moving?
Yep.
A long, big move?
For me, yeah. I'm
Oh.
gonna go to Ohio.
Oh,
wow.
oh, there you go.
That's going to be
You got
nuts.
family up there? Or?
I got a cousin in Cleveland, but other than that, but I need to get out of California. It's just too damn expensive to live here.
Oh, man.
You know, my diesel's $4 a gallon. That's cheap.
Ooh. Shit. No, we're at 2 something here.
That's nuts.
Diesel. I don't know what diesel is. Or gasoline.
Yogi, I pay $4.59 for unleaded up here on the North Coast.
God
Crazy.
damn.
Couldn't do that. That's
Why?
Crazy.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I tell you why. Because one company owns all of the gas stations up here, and they're the ones who bring it in, and it's usually brought in by boat, and then they distribute it out. And so they're the ones who set the price on what it is on the North Coast. Every gas station up here gets gasoline from this one company, and they get to set the price.
Boy,
Jesus. Sounds like
My
our only
boy.
electric company out here.
we got so much gasoline, we're dumping it in the Houston Ship Channel now.
What has happened with that? I haven't stayed up to date with
I
that.
tell you what, John,
Ah,
you send me some, I'll send you some.
there you go. I'm putting a jar in the mail tonight, baby.
Awesome. I'll
It's
do
on
the
its
same.
way. It's on its way. Get out the Simonos. We need to ship some.
They used to call it bartering, right?
Yeah, let's make a deal, baby. Yeah, that would work
Make
for me.
a deal. Works for me too.
It is. It is scary because occasionally, it's been many years now, I guess, but when we would travel to other states, it's one thing that we would pay particular close attention to. Because here in Corpus Christi, we have a lot of refineries that refine gasoline. And the biggest one up by Three Rivers up there, the Sigmore refinery up there, it pumps out gasoline for just about everybody. What'd you do?
Nothing. I just muted my mic so it ain't so noisy in here. Oh. You can hear that difference, though, right?
Yeah, I could hear that difference. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it sounds better when you're not there.
I know. Maybe I need to go away for a week again.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know you are.
No, the price of gas is a big damn thing. And you know, it's speaking about the price of everything, Donnie kicked up his tariffs to 25% on China. And he is out there spreading that news that, oh, look at here. He's tweeting about, look how many billions of dollars we're getting from the tariffs from China. China's not paying shit. Those tariffs.
That's Buffalo Bills.
Yes. China ain't paying the tariffs. Guess who's paying the tariffs? You are. You know.
I think everybody in America knows that it's the consumer that pays the tariffs, except for him, because he's not.
Because
he doesn't buy anything.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't buy anything.
He doesn't pay attention what the cost of anything is.
He doesn't have to.
He's had a silver spoon stuck up his ass ever since he was a child. The man doesn't know what remember when he was talking about, well, you know, if you go into the store and get a can of beans, you have to show ID for it, you know, because he's ignorant in that way. He does not know what the working people or anybody else goes through out here, what life is like. He thinks everything's delivered to his ass. I'm about to cough. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm good.
I don't even show an ID to buy a beer anymore. They look at me and say, well, shit, he's old. Give him a beer.
He's about to die. Give it to him. Hurry up. Shit, don't waste no. I know it. I
have to show my ID at Dollar General just so they can enter the birth date in the computer.
At Dollar General, you got to show an ID for a pack of smokes, for Christ's sake, for some reason.
You do. Yeah. And they want to look at it, too. It's not like, you know.
They have to punch in your birthday.
Ain't that some shit? Can you notice
But then again, those of us with
these wrinkles
those
in my
of us
face.
who have kids who are minors, we're grateful for that thing that they do it. But still, when we go in there at 104 years old, they want to card us for a pack of goddamn smokes.
Man,
what's going on with that?
It's some 18-year-old behind the counter who just wants to get back at you. Yeah, Grandpa, let me see the ID there, everybody. You ain't got it, you can't have the beer. Sorry, get out of here. Go get your brother. You know, it's like, I don't know. The rules, baby, I guess.
It seems like Trump.
They're on camera, though. That's what it is. They're on camera, so they know they have to go through the motions.
Maybe it's their point-of-sale system that forces them to enter a date and something, and all this computer stuff. You have to, whatever.
Right, Yogi, and they can't think of what date it was 21 years before today. So they have to enter something. So they got to see it. So they have something solid to put in there.
Can't do no
Neither
ciphering.
can I.
Yeah, they got to do some ciphering.
So while we've been on the show and A little while before that, Trump's on another Twitter tirade.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's been doing that a lot lately.
Started 4 hours ago. I'm trying to go through
Check
here and
that
see.
shit out.
I'm going through it to see if there's anything noteworthy other than him just saying the
Holy
Democrats
crap,
are
he
nuts.
did fill it up, didn't
He did.
Sitting on the golden throne, huh? And
Yeah,
tweeting
no
his
shit.
ass away.
Oh man, if he's been doing that since 4 hours ago, he needs to get that shit checked. No pun intended.
I'm only seeing what he's had in the last hour, and there's a half a dozen of them.
Mm-hmm.
The other day they said he did over 60 in 40 minutes. That's more than 1 minute. You know, just how.
I think he was retweeting a lot.
Yeah, he was retweeting a lot. Yeah.
Oh, but what, I don't get that though. He's retweeting, but he's always told us he has the best words. What the fuck is he doing using somebody else's
I use the
words?
best words. I know the best words. I know the best people.
But he's using other people's words now.
You guys are just haters. You really don't get it. You'll never get it. You're Democrats. You're stupid. I'm smart. You're not. I'm the winner. You loser.
That's him. That's him.
I'm the president.
Love it.
I'm the president. Yeah, you're
I'm the
not.
president. I'm the decider. That's what Bush said. I'm better than Bush.
I'm
I
telling you,
hate this man so much.
Oh my God.
it's pitiful.
But how can he use the best words and all that when he's got like a 4th grade vocabulary
No
level?
shit. He doesn't know the best
I
words.
kind of wondered that myself.
Covfefe.
Covfefe, hamburger. You know, there's a list.
Hamburger.
We're looking for a smocking gun. There's no smocking gun, so you know it's.
He's still investigating the oranges.
Yeah, got to investigate the oranges of the investigation. You know, it's all in the oranges. I swear, you know, it's a wonder you don't find him in a quarter butt naked playing with himself, babbling. You know,
He's probably just got his
squeezes for that. He doesn't have a pair of that.
And a magnifying glass.
would the Republicans leave him then? No.
Somebody roll him a blunt and send it to him, and
No
then
sh-
take pictures of that shit.
Yeah.
That's probably what we'd see.
Hamburglar. I'm telling you, people, it's a joke every day. It's a joke, but the joke is on us if we don't get rid of his ass.
This is what the world sees.
Yeah.
This is what the world sees in our
Yeah. His ignorance on every level, on any subject you want to talk about, he can show his ignorance. You know, he just.
I heard somebody, and then I heard Bernadette. I didn't hear all of Bernadette.
Oh, I was just saying this is what the world sees in our president.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is his stupidity.
It's a crying damn shame, isn't it?
Make you proud, doesn't it?
You know, my 9-year-old grandson doesn't speak like that.
No.
He has more
Exactly.
intelligent
There
conversation.
you go.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's safe to say with so many of our young people, or at least I'd like to think that, because, yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Because, yeah, I'm just reading these tweets. I don't understand why he does all the periods. There's no fucking point. Or as
Maybe he's
Steven-
on his.
Yeah, he's on his period.
24-7 pretty much.
Yeah.
To look at the next tweet, it's to be continued. It's the ...
Yeah. And then sometimes he forgets to come back and finish the ...
There was one
Yeah,
where
he
he
can't
did
get all
like
this
7
shit done on
dots.
Twitter.
That's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Stephen Colbert always, I like the way he
Dot,
emphasized-
dot, 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 dot,
Yeah.
dot. I love Colbert's Trump because it's so over the top,
Yeah.
very overly
I don't
overdone.
like to miss Stephen Colbert, and I don't like to miss the Daily Show with Trevor Noah.
Well, Travis, the reason why he does that is because he's only got 3 points higher than an IQ score than a retard person. He's got 73 IQ.
Jesus Christ. Yogi, that just sounds like you're jealous of me.
Travis, stop. Come on.
That's pretty good.
Why would I be jealous of you?
Because you're a loser. You voted for Hillary. Anybody who votes for Hillary is a loser. Actually, I'm going a little bit into Alec Baldwin's Trump.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Dad, you got a 10
Yeah,
minute warning
talent.
before showtime.
Yeah, you got to sell it, huh?
You
How
got
long
10
can
more
we
minutes till
continue
show.
this? This is freaking fantastic.
Boy, howdy. It's never entertainment, baby. I'm telling you. The Blue
You
Dot
started
Thing.
this shit.
Ah, buddy.
You know that, right?
It's pure entertainment. got to keep the masses laughing. Because if we don't all, either we'd all be sitting and crying, or we'd all be loading up, baby. Because we're all sick of this shit.
We would all be sitting here.
Why do they make fun of me?
Yeah. What was that, Yogi?
But why do they make fun of me all the time? They have no right to laugh at me.
Yeah.
I'm so smart.
I'm so smart. They're making fun of me.
Everybody's just jealous of me.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Me and all my money.
Yeah.
I can't do a sad
I
Trump.
love the fact that New York Times came out with that story and said he was the biggest loser.
Lies.
Instead of The Apprentice,
Lies.
he should have been on The Biggest Loser.
Lies.
Yeah.
Well,
Lies.
he's saying he's a gold digger, but he's pretty close to a broke one. You know what I mean?
Yep. Brocahontas.
Hey, didn't his buddy Kanye make a song like that?
Oh my God.
If he did, I haven't.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
That's another. Let's not.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation there. That
Damn.
guy.
But he lost that $10 billion on purpose.
On purpose, yeah, just to make it.
For tax write-off.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
right.
sport.
Give me a break.
It was sport. That little comment right there tells you little scumbag. You manipulate, and you know what? Me and Mama got the discussion the other day about his little freaking tweets and how they can adjust the market. You watch that market, his little tariffs and shit. That market dumped like a heartbeat. He can do that with just a tweet.
Drops the stock market.
Yeah.
His buddies run in, and then he changes his tune, and it pops back up, and they make a bunch.
Yeah. Don't think it ain't being done. I almost.
We're just waiting on him to get where he goes so he can drop the soap.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nobody wants that. If he dropped the soap, everybody in the shower would turn around and walk away. Come back, guys. Don't you like me? No. Nobody wants to see that. And shut up before we cut that mushroom off.
Still need to see little.
I got the best stuff in the joint right here. Come on, man. I gotta pick the soap up. Do it.
Do it.
It might be Tommy or Flynn that might be doing it.
His cellmate, Mitch McConnell, help him out. Give him a reach around. That's where he needs to be.
8-minute warning there, John.
Oh, 8
Trump
minutes. I can't
Trump
let
has
Mama
been
down
dropped.
this time. I told her I'll be here. Because she's out there by herself. And I don't want her to watch the show by herself. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to call it an early evening tonight. But I wanted to jump in here and say hello to everybody. Just love doing it. I really do. I enjoy this shit. And I'm glad y'all.
As a parting gift, John,
Yes, sir.
Trump has been dropped from the rich list.
From the what?
Forbes
Oh,
list of rich people.
oh no shit. Forbes dropped him?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. There
How
we
you
go.
like that, Donnie? Shove it up your
Forbes
butt.
is good for it now.
Oh, he'll be
As we say here in the South, they dropped him like a used rubber.
like a used one. Get that nasty thing away from me. Jeez, are you shitting me? That's disgusting. All right,
Oh,
people.
man.
I want to appreciate everybody for coming by. Bernadette, Andy, Dennis, and Sparky, and Yogi, and I don't see the list. Who am I missing?
Yeah, let's see. Run through the list really quick.
Oh,
We have
look,
Bernadette, Dennis, Filthy Mouth Liberal, us, Sparky, Velda, and Yogi.
We appreciate all y'all stopping by.
And of course to everybody
Thank
in the
you.
YouTube and,
And thank
Facebook
you
chats.
to our new subscribers. We really
Yes.
appreciate that. And of course to all
Thank you.
Got a
those.
couple of folks in the green room yet.
What's that?
Two in
There's
the
a couple
green
of
room.
folks in the green room yet. Wish they had of them.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna move over there once the show is over
I'm
because
gonna
we're
end
gonna
the
have
show.
a few more minutes left before we can go.
all right. We're going to end the show and then move over to the green room.
Yeah, that's what
All
we're gonna do right
That's
now.
what we're going to do. We want to thank all our Patreon members and those that take the effort to support the show. It really means a lot. It keeps us going, and we highly appreciate it. It touches our heart every time, baby. So y'all think about that.
No, we think about that every
we
day.
think about that every day.
We think about them every day.
every
You
day,
all.
baby. It does. It makes
John.
it, yes, ma'am.
Dot family tell.
Absolutely.
Oh, hang on, we're losing you. The internet's going bad.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear you, Bernadette. Say it again.
I said, tell Mama we said the Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, I surely will. I surely will. I'll pass those wishes on. We're still trying one of these days to get her. I keep saying, why don't you just sit right over there, honey, and that way she could hold up cue cards and stuff and let me know what to say. But nope, she doesn't want to be any proximity to that camera. So, but I will pass on the well wishes from all y'all, and I appreciate it so much. I wish every one of our Blue Dot mothers have the best day possible, and the rest of the week and the rest of the year that goes with it, baby. And y'all take it easy, and we'll see you tomorrow, mañana, Monday, baby. We get after it again tomorrow. So y'all take care, and we'll see y'all later.